Welcome to Paper and Moose and welcome to Columbus Flea Market. My first time here. We'll see what treasures we can find.
Everybody's been waiting today. Yeah, everybody's good, I think.
So the person that has this booth isn't here, of course. Empty.
Sometimes it's 7, sometimes 7:30. Depends on day.
Oh, it's a Mad Hatter. I mean, it's the March Hare. Oh, I have to get him. Oh, that's cute. The guy finally showed up for those Victorian die-cut scrap albums, and he wouldn't sell them separately. He wanted to sell all the paper as a lot. I mean, half those albums, the other ones are empty postcard albums. So, I don't know. Kind of stinks. But, oh well, maybe we'll find something else.
How much are the jeans?
Thank you. Good to see you here. I'll start bringing, I have some small furniture and stuff I'll be bringing out today. I heard that there's that too, yeah. Sucks, man. Yeah, that sucks. I was really looking forward to that.
Not for me.
Why does this fish look familiar?
That's my Morton dog.
I didn't like my
What?
Yeah, I feel like my battery. They'll definitely.
Excuse me? Sorry. This is awesome. So they let like daily vendors come in at a certain time, and then the regular vendors are allowed to come in earlier. But I mean, this place is packed, and it's only a Thursday in March, so I can just imagine what it's like during the summer, or you know, a really great spring day. So perhaps I'll have to come back. So far, I only picked up the March Hare Alice in Wonderland rabbit for myself. $2. Really shopping today, but we'll keep on looking. More people are still just setting up, so we'll see what they have.
$60.
My first time to the Columbus Flea Market, and it was very overwhelming. I was told to get there about 5:30, 6 o'clock to get a parking space to be able to park to shop. And what happens at this flea market is that they let the vendors that have a permanent spot, They let them go in first and set up, and everyone that just comes in, whatever spot they get is the spot they get, or daily vendors, they have to wait. And they aren't allowed in until 7:30ish. So I was there around 5:30. Maybe a tad bit too early, but I think in the summertime, that place, I don't think I was told that place is swarmed. I mean, it is huge. Not only do you have a flea market, but you have the indoor market and the Amish market, or Mennonite market, with all those goodies. Oh my gosh, the food. I should have recorded the food. They had, beans, baked beans, macaroni salad, potato salad, the baked oatmeal, broccoli salad, all sorts of amazing food. Let me put that bag away. So that was overwhelming in of itself. But yeah, my body hurt after walking around there. I think we walked around for 3 hours, because since the vendors are constantly coming in, there are new vendors, every so many minutes. So you may have walked down one row, but by the time you finish, you really have to go back because there are new people. So it wasn't bad. I didn't come away with a whole bunch of stuff. I don't think I would go there every week. It is an hour and a half away from me, so it is a little bit of a drive, but I think I would probably like to go there again during the spring, and then during the summer and the fall. So maybe once, every season. But what did I find? I found some really great things. 2 things for my own personal things. This guy, Mr. March Hare from Alice in Wonderland. I love Alice in Wonderland, and I do not have him to add to my collection. He is the Walt Disney Productions Japan. I think I have the White Rabbit. I don't have the Mad Hatter though. I don't know why I thought this was him, but he was in a box full of all little bunnies and rabbits, which maybe I should have bought the whole box, but oh well. He was $2. Great deal. I don't think he has any chips, but it really doesn't matter, because he's just gonna go, he does have a little one there. He's just gonna go right on my shelf with my Alice stuff. Then, probably the best deal of the day, this guy had Keens and Asics, and he's just throwing the boxes out. People are just gathering up. I mean, there are people buying 10, 15 pairs. It was crazy. Now, I've talked about my Keens before, that I have a pair of Keen boots that I've probably had maybe 15 years or more, and they are well-made shoes. I mean, my old Keens, they do have wear, but they're still intact. Water doesn't get in them. They're still comfortable. But I wanted to buy a new pair, and they are expensive. They're not cheap shoes, but that's because of the quality. So he had Keens for $15. I was so fortunate because this is my size. These run a little bit bigger. This is a 9. It says a W, so I don't know if that's wide, but I tried them on and they fit, and these are great. These are similar to the Keen boots that I have, so I can start wearing these. I'm not going to throw my old Keens out. I still will wear them. I've been to Europe. They've gone to Europe with me, Wyoming, California, all over. So there's no way I could throw them out. It's like my backpack, my travel backpack I've had for over 20 years. That's been everywhere with me, and that's not going anywhere besides with me. So anyway, $15 for a pair of Keens. You can't beat it. Not in my book. So these are wonderful. The guy, when I showed him my Keens, he's like, oh my gosh. He goes, if I would have known that brand stood up, were that well revered, he goes, I would have bought a whole lot more. I mean, he had a lot. So fortunate to come across a pair of boots in my size for $15. Great. Then I ran into a viewer, Barb, Delaware, and her son, they sell at Columbus every single Thursday, and they also sell at the Lambertville Flea Market. So she had this huge scrapbook, and I first was looking at it, I'm like, I like it. It's chock full. And then she started to explain to me what was in the scrapbook in more details, and it is about this girl that actually stayed with nuns, and she lived with them for a period of time. So she said there are letters in here. You know, it's all chock full. Just a few things special. I mean, there are pictures with the nuns, which I absolutely love. Let's see if I can take one out and it won't damage anything. Look at how cute this is. Sun Drug. Okay, it's coming out anyway. So, Sun Drug Company. Soup, lunch, and dinner salad sandwich. I mean, print me out a whole bunch of those. Goodness. On our way home, we stopped at a drugstore. What a swell time. Taken in the Buell Planetarium. So here we have a nun driving. But it is so, there's postcards. Carol and I went with senior Miriam, something in the Muse Art Club. Interesting. So yes, I told Barb perhaps this might be in an upcoming video. Here's some fun pictures once I do some research. SR can't stand for senior. I'm not versed in my nunnery. That's probably not even the right word, but Blessed Martin, 4 statues out to bring good weather. Ooh, we need some of those for the summertime. Senior John. So yeah. So this should be interesting to read and just see what life was like for this young lady. I mean, it's full. Mon history. Oh, it's in French. I'm not even gonna try. I will not even try. I think they said France. I don't know if she lived in France for a little bit, because I swear I saw that in here. Oh, look how nice. There's, I mean, I'm guessing you can see this. Campus life, Seton Hill. Oh, look at these. Sister. That's what SR stands for, sister. Senior Bernadette. Senior. I said it again. Sister Bernadette, Sister Loretta, Sister Martin. Sister Loretta. That's a fun name. And Sister Martin. This is great. I mean, this is a great history. So glad I got this from Barb. There were those other Victorian scrapbooks, and I was really, I don't want to say mad, but I mean, you know, it's a seller's prerogative to do what they want to do, but I'd asked what the 2 books were, because honestly, those were the nicest books in that whole group. He had a lot of postcard albums, but all the postcards were gone. And some people use those albums, yes, but you know, those Victorian albums were probably the best ones there. And when I asked how much, she said he was selling everything as a lot. No, because I know that price is going to be, you know, ridiculous. And most likely what happened is he probably bought them as a lot for a crazy price, thinking that they were, you know, he was going to get $100 for this album, $100 for that album. And so to recoup his money, he wants to keep everything together so the best items are there and people are like forced to buy it, because if he sells off his best items, then who's going to come along and buy the other things? So that was kind of a bummer. I mean, I walked by him almost before, well, when I was getting ready to leave, and he still had everything there. So, you know, I don't know why people do that, but everyone has their own prerogative as to why they sell and how they sell. So, but those would have been fun to have. But anyway, fun find, great on the Keens, and adding to my vintage Disney Alice in Wonderland collection is always a plus as well. So I hope you like this visit to Columbus. If you have not been there and you live nearby, definitely check it out. If you live nearby, you probably go there, at least for the food. You know, an hour and a half away from the Pennsylvania, Lehigh Valley, New Jersey, Phillipsburg area, depending on traffic, of course. So it's a lot. Bring your walking shoes, perhaps a bottle of water during the warmer months, and a cooler to get some yummy baked goods and some yummy food to bring home. But yeah, check it out. I will go back there, just a matter of time.
when I go. So we shall see. So I hope you enjoyed this flea market adventure. More flea market adventures to come, more new flea markets to explore. So stay tuned for those. I hope you all have a great day. I'm trying to think what the March hare says. Cup of tea. How about a nice cup of tea? Have a cup of tea indeed. That's Alice. I won't bore you with my Alice in Wonderland facts. So anyway, yes, have a great day. My brain's going off. It's been a long day, and I've had iced coffee to get me energy. So I think I'm in a little overdrive. All right, Renee. Have a great day. I will see you all in the next episode adventure here at Paper and Moose.